Welcome to my channel Old Valuable Chiller and today's video. In this detailed numismatic journey, we're going to explore the Italian 200 lire coin from the year 1980, a fascinating and historically rich piece from Italy's pre-Euro coinage. Whether you're a coin collector, history lover, or just curious about European currency, this video will offer you deep insight into the 1980 200 lire Italian coin, its background, design, composition, value, and collector appeal. Let's begin with a little context. Italy introduced the 200 lire coin in 1977, during a period of economic and monetary transition. The lira had seen significant inflation since the post-war period, and the 200 lire denomination was introduced to keep up with rising prices. The 200 lire coin quickly became one of the most commonly used coins in Italy through the 1980s and into the 1990s until the euro was introduced in 2002. The 1980 version stands out as a key year due to both its mintage numbers and specific design details that appeal to collectors today. Now, let's dive into the specifications of the 1980 Italian 200 lire coin. It's made of aluminum bronze, which gives it a distinctive golden appearance. This alloy is known for its durability and light weight. The coin weighs 5 grams, has a diameter of 24 millimeters, and features a smooth edge. Its size and composition made it easy to carry and popular in everyday transactions. The obverse of the coin features a detailed and elegant bust of a female figure symbolizing Italy. She is wearing a classical laurel wreath, reminiscent of Roman iconography. Around the rim is the inscription Repubblica Italiana, denoting the Italian Republic. This side of the coin was designed by Lire, one of Italy's most celebrated coin engravers. Her initials may be visible on the coin depending on the die used that year. Cretra was one of the first female coin designers in Italy, and her work brought both artistic beauty and historical symbolism to modern Italian coins. On the reverse side, we see the denomination L.200 at the top, centered over an image of a gear or cogwheel, a symbol of industry and labor, which represented the economic focus of Italy during the time. The year 1980 is inscribed at the bottom, and the mint mark R for the Rome mint is usually visible, indicating the coin's origin. This reverse design reflected Italy's post-war industrial identity, and the 200 lire coin captured that spirit vividly. In terms of mintage, the 1980 Italian 200 lire had a high production run. Over 437 million coins were minted in that year alone. That makes it one of the more common years for this coin type. However, that doesn't mean it's without collector value. While standard circulated coins are readily available, coins in mint state, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can be of much greater interest to serious collectors. Now, let's discuss the coin's value. In circulated condition, the 1980 200 lire coin is typically worth between 50 cents to $2, depending on condition. However, uncirculated or graded specimens can fetch more, often around $5 to $15, and sometimes higher if slabbed and certified by numismatic services. Error coins, such as off-center strikes or double dies, are rare but can significantly boost value if authenticated. A common question is whether this coin is made of gold. The answer is no, it only appears golden because of the aluminum bronze alloy. It contains no precious metals, but its color often misleads beginners into thinking it might be gold-plated. Despite lacking intrinsic metal value, the coin holds immense cultural and historical worth. The Italian 200 lire coin from 1980 also holds sentimental value for many Italians who remember using it daily before the euro came into circulation. It bought newspapers, bus tickets, and a small espresso in local cafes. In this way, it's more than just a coin, it's a window into everyday life in Italy during the 1980s. The coin is often found in souvenir shops, flea markets, and collector booths throughout Europe. For collectors interested in building a full set of 200 lire coins, the 1980 edition is essential. It sits between the early lower mintage years and the later designs with commemorative variants. The 200 lire series featured many commemorative designs from the late 1980s onward, celebrating Italian achievements, cities, and historical figures, but the 1980 version retains the classic, original style. If you're wondering how to preserve this coin, always store it in a dry, airtight coin flip or capsule. Aluminum bronze can oxidize and tarnish if exposed to moisture or air over time. Clean hands or cotton gloves should be used when handling coins, especially uncirculated ones, to avoid adding fingerprints or scratches that can lower their value. Now, let's take a moment to discuss how you might identify a fake or altered 200 lire 1980 coin. Because this coin isn't particularly rare or valuable in circulation, fakes are not widespread. However, altered coins, especially those that are gold-plated or presented as rare errors, may be found online. Always verify coins from reputable dealers or seek authentication if you suspect an anomaly. For those investing in European pre-euro coins, the 200 Lire series, including the 1980 issue, represents an affordable yet historically rich starting point. It's easy to obtain, beautiful in design, and represents a country that was influential in the European monetary landscape. As time passes and these coins are lost, melted, or damaged, well-preserved examples will likely increase in value gradually. There's also educational value here. Teaching young collectors or students about the Italian 200 Lire coin opens doors to lessons about Italy's economy, art, and history. A simple object like a coin can tell stories of politics, national identity, and economic change. And the 1980 issue is a prime example of this, designed by a female engraver, featuring industrial symbolism, and minted at the height of Italy's modernization. If you enjoy collecting coins from around the world, the 1980 200 Lire coin is an essential addition to your international set. It complements collections of Italian lira coins, Euro transition coins, or broader European historical currency. To wrap up, the Italian 200 Lire coin from 1980 is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of Italy's history, economy, and artistry. With its strong mintage numbers, recognizable design, and solid collector interest, it stands as a timeless piece of numismatic heritage. Whether you own one or are looking to add it to your collection, it's a coin worth learning about and preserving. Now we will explore to our in-depth look at one of Italy's fascinating coins, the Italian 200 Lire coin from 1995. Whether you're a passionate coin collector, a numismatist, or someone interested in the historical coins of Italy, this video will take you on a detailed journey through the design, specifications, background, and collector value of the 200 Lire coin issued in 1995. Stay with us for rare facts, coin history, mintage details, and potential investment insights. The 200 Lire coin was one of Italy's most widely circulated denominations before the country adopted the euro. It holds a special place in Italian numismatic history, especially the 1995 issue, which is considered one of the later years before the euro transition began. This coin continues to attract attention due to its unique design, historical relevance, and its standing as a collectible. Let's begin with the basic details. The 1995 Italian 200 Lire coin was minted by the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, which is the Italian state mint. This specific coin has a diameter of 24 mm and weighs around 5 grams. It was made from aluminum bronze, a material known for its durability and golden color. This composition gives the coin its distinct look, a golden hue that sets it apart from many other European coins of that era. Now, focusing on the obverse side of the 200 Lire 1995 coin, you'll find the bust of a woman, symbolizing the Italian Republic. Around the edge, it reads Repubblica Italiana, meaning Italian Republic. This side is consistent across all 200 Lire coins, representing Italy's identity, unity, and pride. The design was created by Laura Cretera, one of the most respected Italian coin designers, who was also the first woman to sign Italian coins. Turning the coin over to the reverse, the design reflects a gear-like motif, which symbolizes Italy's industrious nature and dedication to labor. In the center, you'll find the coin's face value, L.200, and just below that, the mint year, 1995. Surrounding it is the stylized gear rim, which is both visually striking and symbolic of Italian innovation and economic growth during the post-war period. This reverse design was introduced in 1977 and remained until the end of the 200 Lire series. What makes the 1995 edition particularly noteworthy is that it was one of the final years in the regular circulation of the 200 Lire coins. By the late 1990s, the euro transition was already underway, so coins from this period are sometimes collected as part of the final issues before the shift to the new currency. Now, let's talk about mintage. In 1995, approximately 79 million pieces of the 200 Lire coin were minted. While this may sound like a large number, many of these coins were removed from circulation after the adoption of the euro in 2002, making high-quality specimens more desirable today. For coin collectors, the key is to find a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, often referred to as FDC or Fire di Iconio in Italian numismatics. When evaluating a 1995 200 Lire coin, collectors look for sharp detail on the woman's facial features, a clean gear edge on the reverse, and minimal wear. Coins in average circulated condition typically hold nominal value, perhaps between 50 cents and €1, depending on the market. However, uncirculated coins can fetch up to €5 or more, especially if they are certified and slabbed by a recognized grading service like NGC or PCGS. Now, let's briefly dive into the historical and economic context surrounding the year 1995 in Italy. This was a time of political changes, economic reforms, and preparation for European monetary integration. The lira, Italy's national currency for over a century, was gradually losing its independent role as Italy prepared to enter the Eurozone. The 200 lire coin, in this context, was part of the final chapter of the Italian lira era. Additionally, the 200 lire coin played a practical role in everyday life. It was widely used for small transactions such as purchasing bus tickets, parking meters, coffee from vending machines, and even public phones. The coin was easily recognized, light in weight, and accepted throughout Italy, making it a symbol of daily commerce. For many Italians, this coin carries a nostalgic value. It reminds them of a time before the euro, when the lira was still the beating heart of Italy's economy. In fact, collectors often focus on coins like the 1995 200 lire to preserve a piece of that memory and legacy. Now, let's talk about collecting strategy. If you are new to coin collecting and you're interested in Italian coins, the 200 lire 1995 is a fantastic and affordable start. It's a widely available coin, yet still has enough historical and aesthetic value to make it interesting. Collectors may aim to gather the full run of 200 lire coins from 1977 to 2001, tracking design variations and mintages year by year. Some years, like commemorative issues, have different reverses, which adds variety and challenge to a 200 lire collection. Speaking of varieties, it's important to check the 1995 200 lire coin for any minting errors or anomalies. While there are no widely known rare varieties for this year, always be on the lookout for double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These mint errors can significantly increase the value of any modern coin. Also, keep in mind that presentation matters. If you are storing your coins, especially the 1995 200 lire, use coin capsules, holders, or albums that protect from air, moisture, and handling. Aluminum bronze can tarnish over time, especially if stored improperly. By keeping your coin in excellent condition, you preserve its value and appeal. Another reason the 200 lire coin is sought after is that it represents an entire era of Italian coinage. It is part of the pre-Euro Italian lira system, which lasted from the post-World War II period all the way to the early 2000s. This makes the coin not only a collectible but also a historical artifact. To summarize, the Italian 200 lire coin from 1995 is more than just a piece of metal. It's a symbol of a country in transition, the legacy of the lira, and the artistic expression of Italian coin designers. It offers both aesthetic value and historical depth for collectors. Whether you're into coins for investment, hobby, or cultural appreciation, this coin deserves a spot in your collection.